Wow, man, this episode. And of course, welcome to the Golden Squad podcast. We're happy to have you here, of course. But this episode has been in my nightmares for months. I've been dreading the editing for a long time. Also, Kristen is absent, but she will be in the next one, so get excited. Don't get me wrong about this episode. The content of the episode is great, but the editing, oh my lord. I had prepped for a decent amount of time before we started recording it, and I was all excited to get started. And actually, we started switching our recording method just before this episode, and silly me forgot to click record on myself for the first hour of this episode. So, I have painstakingly gone through and re-recorded every time I talk for the first hour, based on my memory and some of the cues left in others' audio. Overall, it's not too noticeable in some parts, but it's hard to recreate the same inflection and reaction the second time you're recording something versus the first. So you'll recognize it a few times when my inflection doesn't quite match the reaction you'd expect from someone saying something. And a lot of the times that I laugh and have background noise for other players isn't there. But overall, it turned out well. And after an hour, you'll hear the point in which I realize I made the mistake and get really sad towards the end. Luckily, this is the only real time this has happened in the series, so I think I have a pretty good track record on this. Without any more delay, here is the painful episode 43. Have you guys listened to the podcast yet?
I haven't listened to the most recent episodes. We're behind I think we're behind like two or three episodes we're behind now. So
the whole Comrades arc?
Dude, it's so funny.
I know, and we haven't listened to the last few. Like the last thing was like the Fixer and stuff. So yeah.
Part of the reason I wanted to make a podcast in the first place was that so in 10 years from now, I can re-listen to it and laugh at the jokes when I have 50 hours to spare.
50 sounds like it might be low.
Well, the thing is the curated episode is so much less time than we actually spend hanging out on Discord. Like, so much less time.
I think it's actually over 50 hours by now, though. I think if it's 13 episodes, 2 hours a piece. No, it's up there.
They're not 2 hours a piece, though. They're not all 2 hours, though.
A lot of them are.
Some of the first ones are, less than an hour, and then like an hour and a half. Yeah. But yeah, more and more you've been cutting out less and less, so the episodes are longer.
I try to cut whenever we have game mechanic discussions. I feel like the main audience doesn't want to hear about how some ability works.
Let me look that up. Yeah.
But I have been keeping in some of the more funny stories so the audience can get to know us. But I still try to cut out some of the personal details because no one wants to get doxxed.
I love it.
Last session recap. We found out that Jonathan Martin was involved somewhat in a hostile takeover of Cooper Corp, and that Zach fell into a hacking trap planted for him.
Yeah, like I got the hack, and I got too excited with that, and I suck at business stuff because I inherited this company. And so I took the bait, and I got owned. So, Well, yeah, Cooper, yeah, so, and I think that's partly probably because I did so well on that role. I got that critical role, and then, yeah. Anyway, so, business stuff is not my forte. I need to leave that to Nigel,
Callum got invited to a physics conference in Germany. Were you going to fly there or take a plane?
Plane. I'm pretty sure we talked about it last time that it was just he was taking off at from an airport and going.
Yeah, you talked about that you was gonna take a couple days because you're gonna go commercially to not expose your identity or whatever.
Yeah.
And this is on the heels of the discovery that you guys wiped your own memories. But Zach had a device to bring the memories back, and he warned you guys against using it. Also, there was a new version of Sunny that you guys had created, and he would alert you if you guys started to go down the path of recovering those memories. We actually ended with the hacking trap, and Zach did a better job of hacking than I anticipated, and found out that Jonathan had a role in the takeover.
Nice. Fudge, Jonathan.
You mean Fudge Jonathan?
Oh, I mean Fudge Jonathan.
Oh, also, Phi is a super-powered organization, but the majority of people who work there don't have any powers. You can think of it a lot like S.H.I.E.L.D. Most of the people are just
common workers.
Yeah, workers, scientists, and they even have tactical teams that deal with people that have powers. but only a small portion of people working there have powers.
We've talked about it, that the world is really populated with just regular people. And, like, powered are very few and far between, like a fraction of the populace.
Yeah, it's 1 in 100,000 or so.
Slim pickings.
Well, there are still thousands of powered people.
There are thousands of us.
Then on we go to the physics conference in Germany, to the lovely town of Germansville.
Well, let's hold on. There's an actual German city because Google Maps exists.
Germansville is a real city.
Yeah, it's a real place.
In Germany?
Maybe.
We can just choose one of the larger cities in Germany. Maybe Munich?
Munich is fun. There's the Munich Security Conference, which is a famous thing that happens in Munich. I don't know about physics conferences.
It doesn't have to be the real location of a conference.
I know, but I'm also frustrated because this is knowable. Let's see, major. Well, Frankfurt is a major international airport. So if you just said Frankfurt, it's like, yeah, that's a place where there's a lot of direct flights to.
All right, I like it. Frankfurt it is. Now, what is the name of your hotel? Let's go with Celeste Lux.
That sounds pretty neat.
The Lux.
You find out that you're going to be one of the later speakers in the day tomorrow. Second to last, in fact. You got the invitation as Callum and will be going as a regular person. What are you going to wear?
It would be, for the flight, more casual wear. Kind of a blend of just like you would see on the street, but he would always be wearing a cap or like a beanie, keeping his hair down and obscured. And he would be really concentrating almost like the whole time, like he has like a thought that is going through his head that he's really focusing on, to help mitigate his powers' impact on the world around him, to kind of like blend in with regulars.
The normies.
Normies. Once he gets to the conference, though, it would be like professor's suit. He probably has something that he's worn through his college days and then going through all the schooling. He's probably got like a really nice suit that he's used for previous conferences. And he would wear his hair slicked. I don't know if it would be slicked back, but it would definitely be like gelled in a way. Like, think of American Psycho.
American Psycho? What was Christian Bale's name in that?
I don't remember. It's a great question.
Batman?
Batman.
Yeah, I don't remember his name from that movie either.
I'm like thinking of the table scene where they're all sitting around showing each other the business cards. But that would be kind of the look he would have, is something that's very professional. But
Patrick Bateman.
Yeah, Patrick Bateman. It wouldn't be over the top. It wouldn't be eccentric. He wouldn't want to stand out or anything. He would just look presentable with his hair all done up and, a nice suit about him. But definitely worn, like not a brand new one.
When you get to the hotel, you find out that the keynote address is actually going to be given by someone you might have heard of. Go ahead and roll insight.
Oh, goodness. Already into the rolling. Insight's a +6. And my D20 is sitting here in front of my desk. Let me just grab it right now. Definitely not typing in D20 to Google to roll it because everything's packed away. It's not the case. One moment, the web page is loading. My D20 is loading.
It's just rolling down a really long slope.
It's taking a long time.
I rolled an 11 for you.
Perfect. 11 plus 6, 17. My man.
You actually do recognize the name of Dr. Alyssa Novak, who's a renowned name in the physics field. Is there anything else you want to do before you go to the conference?
Oh, I would definitely go get some really good food. Like, I haven't had a relaxing break since coming back from Germany doing the bomb thing. Then we went and had the ship that was about to crash, and then we had the whole I was like going through a restructuring program, and now I'm like out, on the town. Callum's gonna kick it. He's gonna have some fun, but with like just going out and enjoying food, maybe seeing like a movie or a play in a foreign country. Even if he doesn't speak the language, I think it would be a fun experience to just go sit down and watch some cinema in a foreign country.
I'm taking notes.
He's gonna go watch that new. I was trying to think of a funny name for Deadpool, but I couldn't because I wanted to say like Wombat and the Submarine movie, but I couldn't think of a Deadpool thing. Damn it, lost it. But that's what he's doing, having a night out in the town.
All right. The next morning, the conference is starting, and you're going to go dressed in Swag by Bill Nye. Are you also going to be wearing a bow tie?
Oh, he might have a bow tie. He would probably rock that. Yeah, I could see that being like a professory, appeal. Done. Bill Nye. That is canon now. It's definitely it's just Bill Nye outfit.
Okay. Roll perception.
Okay. I do have a D20 this time. Oh, not great. It was, what's perception? +6. Ooh, 15. Because it was a 9 on the die.
The people behind the desk at the conference are happy that you're there, but they seem to have a little bit of trouble finding your badge.
Mm-hmm.
But after a few minutes of searching, they're able to hand it to you. You see a few people around that you recognize from your physics days. Oh, and I will ask, is there anyone from those days that might recognize you?
I don't know. He might have someone who first got him into that field of physics. Like his first teacher on the subject might be there. He would fly them out if he knew that this conference was happening. He'd make some calls and he'd be like, "Yo, I was gonna say Driver Dale, but he might be a known quantity. Maybe Dale's out here on this adventure with me. He's my chauffeur."
Driver Dale here. Where you need to go?
But
I'll get down there real quick.
Yeah, I'll get you out there. They drive on the wrong side of the road over here, but that's all right.
Actually, they don't in Germany. They drive on the normal side.
Oh, dang it.
The right side. Well, the correct side.
I'm pretty sure
Correct side.
all of continental Europe drives on the same side of the road as the United States. I think it's just the UK and Ireland.
Oh. I like the idea of a shooting star going in the background and be like, "The more you know," because I didn't know that. Learning something new every day.
Yeah, driving on the right is the most common, so...
What's the worst is in the frickin' Virgin Islands, because it's all designed for one way, but you're doing the opposite. Oh, it's so broken.
How does that work? Because there's the US Virgin Islands and the UK Virgin Islands. They...
Well, so since they were always battling back and forth for occupying it, there's when you're in the US side, right, you're driving on the opposite side of the road that we're used to. So, but then the roads and the whole system is designed for the other way, and so you can just feel it as you're driving, instead of your opposing drivers being on your driver's side, so driver to driver, when you're, opposing traffic, opposing traffic is on the passenger side. So it's just very awkward, and it's I don't know.
I want to say it's Myanmar, if I remember right, is the most effed up, where they drive on the left-hand side of the road, like the UK, but the steering wheel is also on the left-hand side. And so it's the double awkwardness.
That's basically the net effect that's really weird when you're in the Virgin Islands. So same kind of thing, but also the roads are terrible there. So it's as a passenger, you're oh my god, I have no control and the cars are right next to me. Yeah.
So maybe Driver Dale is there as my chauffeur.
Leave that whole tangent in the podcast, Luke.
Oh, I'm going to.
And it makes a lot of sense because Callum is not probably used to driving a car because his modes of transportation have always been flying places. He hasn't had to focus on learning these menial things like driving a vehicle. I could see that being a thing.
I'm surprised Callum doesn't just break the car by getting into it.
Oh yeah, there was probably a time when he was younger that he didn't have control of his powers and wasn't allowed in a vehicle because it would cause a harm.
Oh, I'm sorry. We got Mr. Too Good for Cars over here.
Mm-hmm.
I imagine Callum getting super bored on the plane. This is taking so long.
Just sleeping on the plane.
If I had controlled the gravity, I could speed the plane up.
We'd get there so fast.
There are a lot of other speakers at the conference. They're talking about things like physics of gravitational fields in relation to aircraft and spacecraft. Some of the leaders in the field are going over some of their claims and theories. You don't really run into anything you don't expect.
Someone's probably like a rehash from last year or years prior where they haven't really made a whole bunch of breakthrough, but maybe are trying to drum up funding for a project or something.
Yeah, it's a bit of that. I don't actually have anything else before your speech, if there's anything else you wanted to do.
I'll be walking around looking at the, maybe like if there's like, I don't want to say like professors, but like people who are famed in the fields, like, like you walk up and you see Stephen Hawking's or, Bill Nye the Science Guy. You're gonna sit down and you're gonna talk with those guys. I think that would be his main goal, is just to see if he finds anyone that could go through discussions of physics or new ideas that he'd be interested in.
I believe Stephen Hawking is dead.
Let's say you run into someone you know there. Who do you see?
Old professors. Professor Daniel? Oh, it's beautiful to see you here. I didn't think I'd run into a familiar face in this country. So far abroad.
I don't think I want to roleplay this.
You don't want to roleplay it? You sure? Okay, fine. God. So me and Daniel are gonna catch up at like old times. Like it would be like running into your teacher in the public and being like, oh my God, I can show them I'm a success. Like I can show them how far I've made it and like how they influenced me, and sing your praises by giving them praise for like how good of a job they did teaching you.
Where do you tell him you work?
It's public that Callum works for Phi as like a physics specialist, and I feel like we had talked about this, like kind of like in that realm of like being their science division or something. And I think that would be shouting it out, be like, yeah, I work for this great this great company over in the US. They have these superheroes that go out and do these cool missions, and they have me on standby, and I get to help out with any physics related questions, and I work with a great science team. And I don't know if Sunny is public knowledge, so I wouldn't probably say anything about that. But Zach's company involvement in like the medical divisions and stuff like that is public. Yeah, so maybe, talking about like recent medical advances that they've made and kind of talking more about the company, not necessarily his role in it.
He says he's so proud of you.
Maybe give him a firm handshake, little teary-eyed. Like, thank you, Professor. You helped me.
Tangent here. Have you guys ever run into a former teacher before?
I had this happen to me fresh out of high school. My very first job was working at a supermarket, and I was stocking shelves when my history teacher walked by. And that was like one of my hated subjects.
Exactly where I expected you to be.
Yeah, it was like, oh no. Don't look at me. I am but a child.
I have not run into any of my high school teachers or college professors that post either one.
I haven't run into them, but I like randomly out in the wild. But I've revisited the schools and met some of my teachers, which is cool.
That's pretty cool.
Like reconnecting with them, but like they're still teaching, and visit them or whatever. I've done that.
There was actually this one time where I ran into my middle school science teacher when I was at Barnes & Noble. I have no idea why she remembered me. I wasn't a great student or anything. It was weird.
You might have me confused with somebody else.
She recognized me. She came up to me and everything.
How old were you, and how long ago was this when this happened? Excuse me, the amount of time from when you were in middle school to the...
I think I was in college when it happened, so maybe 8 years?
Dang. Mind like a steel trap.
Yeah. It's also just even kind of wild that they recognized you. Because I think if I saw someone like middle school age now, and then you fast forward to when they're adult, and I look at them, I don't think I'd have the like audacity to walk up and be like, I recognize, like, this jives with how I saw you as a child a long time ago, and you as an adult. I have the right person here. It's like, dude,
you were 12 when you were in my class, and now you're 20.
Hey, look, I never forget a 12-year-old.
Cut his mic.
Now I hope it was because I'm a good student.
Yeah. Well, now I'm just thinking, like, well, maybe that is the reason, and maybe this isn't such a good. Yeah, Luke, you were one of my favorite students.
Oh no.
She just at her house. She has a closet, opens up, and there's like all your homework assignments with like A+ on it. It's like favorite student.
Honestly, I would bet for like middle school, it's just like you were well behaved or something like that. Like that's really all that matters.
You were a wild child. That makes sense. Where were we? What were we talking about?
You were chatting up your college professor.
After you finish with your professor, you find out that it's actually approaching your turn to give your speech, and you're told that you're going to be opening for Dr. Alyssa Novak.
I feel like he would have been told this.
They had a scheduling change. That's why I didn't know.
Okay, it's your turn to give your speech. What do you do?
He's not phased. He's given presentations in front of, bunch of college kids, professors, grantors. He's stood in front of people and done these things, and compared to the recent events of his life, standing in front of a room of strangers, I think the only concern, rather than the speech, is like who's out there in the crowd watching.
You see Driver Dale out in the audience. He says, "You got this, brother.
Go on, get there. You can do it.
Get her done."
Get her done. So Callum will walk up. He has a nice like one of those like professor notebooks, like the messenger bag style, nice leather. He gets up on the podium. He has his papers out, and he shuffles them on the podium. Gets them all straight. Sorry. Mm-hmm. Hello, everyone. Thank you for being here today. I am excited to explore a fundamental yet often overlooked aspect of our universe: gravitational forces. Slideshow comes up, and it shows like a black hole in the background, and like a quasar with like plasma streaming out both ends or whatever, and cool MS slides. While we often think of gravity as a mere force that keeps us grounded, it is so much more than that. It shapes the cosmos. Slides change and gives a Milky Way presentation with planets revolving. Influences the movement of celestial bodies. And another slide comes up and shows like a ship flying through space. And it even governs the very fabric of space-time. And then another slide. Today, I want to delve into the untapped potential of gravitational forces in physics. Together, we will examine how a deeper understanding of gravity could unlock new discoveries in astrophysics, revolutionize our approach to energy, and enhance technologies that rely on gravitational principles. And you'll see like another slide comes up, and as he's going through, there's a maglev train that's flying and down the rails and going at crazy speeds, and you'll see a slingshot centrifuge set up for delivering payloads into space, and all these other kind of radical ideas. Join me as we journey through the mysteries of gravity and its profound implications for both our scientific understanding and technological advancements. And then he will continue on with the speech, and please give me a hand in welcoming Alyssa Novak, our speaker for this evening. And he starts applauding, and
I like that I can actually hear you applauding as you're walking off stage. Go ahead and roll perception as you're walking.
Oh, that's a +6. So we just ooh, that's a 20, a dirty 20, not natural.
You don't notice anything with your normal vision, but you do notice something gravitationally. So there's something that appears behind the stage Dr. Novak is presenting at. It's unlike any object you've ever seen before, gravitationally speaking.
I will, after I give my hand off to the new speaker, and everyone's kind of directed their attention, I will make my way backstage as like I'm just leaving, but maybe seeking out what's going on there.
So Dr. Novak is on the stage, and you're getting your reading from behind stage. Well, like there's like a curtain blocking the view, and the signal that you're getting is from behind the curtain, but on stage.
Okay, like a screenplay curtain. Do I have a sense that like maybe that's going to be lifted soon?
Yeah.
Or like is she just maybe I like see, is there people around what I'm sensing, or is it empty?
There are people back there, stagehands and speakers and cameras and stuff like that. Would you like to check it out?
Absolutely. Yeah, I don't know if I would be standing in the back just staring at it, like getting an idea of like what I'm trying to like understand what's making it, or like where the gravity's being affected, like what's off about what I'm feeling, you know, just trying to really hone in on that.
Roll insight.
Ooh, insight. That is natural 1, so that's going to be a 7.
You have never seen anything like this before in your life.
I'm just so flummoxed. Everything's in German. I don't know how to read this. Just flipping through like a manual he found sitting on a stage somewhere. Got distracted. I'm assuming that like there's a machine or like a big drape or tarps, something like what am I seeing physically? Like I'm behind the stage. There's a curtain between me and the crowd. What am I seeing?
You see an object. It's about the size of a doghouse, and it's glass on the outside or transparent, and you see a few objects sitting within it, and it's on a pedestal, so it's sitting up about 3 feet in the air.
Okay, I think Callum's just gonna stand back. I don't think he would. He'll maybe stand in the back, you know, just watching the proceedings, not really interacting with anyone or touching anything.
You hear Dr. Novak start her speech. Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed colleagues and honored guests, it's an extraordinary honor to stand before you today at the threshold of a new era. We gather here not just to discuss the theories that have guided us for decades, but to witness the beginning of a revolutionary shift in our understanding of one of the universe's most fundamental forces. Today, I'm proud to introduce a breakthrough that we believe will transform the industry and reshape the future of humanity: the creation and application of anti-gravity graviton particles. And the crowd audibly gasps.
Oh my.
We got you, Luke.
This achievement would not have been possible without the visionary partnership of Trisect, a defense technology leader whose support has driven this project from a groundbreaking hypothesis to practical reality. If you guys don't recall, Trisect is the company that Isaac Harris works for. He helped you escape from Russia. Also, there was the kidnapping of Callum through Morph and
Morph.
the escape, everything like that, the Morph takeover.
Didn't Isaac Harris die? And then...
No, Morph faked his death.
But we found him. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Cool.
And the speech continues. Together, my team at Novak Laboratories and the brilliant minds at Trisect have developed technology that will allow us to manipulate gravitational fields with unprecedented precision.
Callum is getting chills running up his back because he's feeling like this is like a throwback to the time he was in prison and had the anti-gravity cuffs on him.
The connection there is that they actually worked with Trisect to help develop this anti-grav tech.
Mm-hmm.
And the speech continues. We are now able to counteract the force of gravity itself, giving us the ability to neutralize weight, levitate objects, and even project gravitational anomalies. Now let me address the question that many of you are undoubtedly wondering. How does this discovery fit into a world where the extraordinary is already a reality? In a world where beings with incredible power walk among us, or fly above us in some cases. It is important that technological advancement keep pace with the evolving challenges and opportunities the abilities bring. Even Phi has expressed interest in the potential of anti-gravity technology, not only for its defensive applications, but for broader, peaceful uses as well. Imagine a world where heroes and this technology can work together, where anti-gravity can assist in disaster response, space exploration, or even protection of our cities. Imagine unmanned aerial vehicles with unlimited range, capability of hovering indefinitely without fuel constraints. Think of armor systems that can resist gravitational impacts, or mobile platforms that can bypass terrain once considered impassable. These are not fantasies. They are prototypes. Our new technology holds vast potential in fields like clean energy generation, space exploration, and beyond. Our graviton particles can not only lift objects, but power systems by tapping into the gravitational fields that permeate around our universe. The demonstrations that you witness today will illustrate this profound leap forward. Objects tethered by Earth's pole will float before your eyes. What we are unveiling is not just a technical marvel, but the realization of a dream that has eluded humanity for centuries. Yet, as with any powerful technology, we are acutely aware of the responsibility it creates. We are committed to ensuring that this innovation is used ethically, advancing the safety and prosperity of all people. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the dawn of the anti-gravity age, made possible through the collaboration of science, industry, and defense. Thank you. And you see the device backstage start to spin up, and the objects inside the glass doghouse start to float. Then the curtain opens. I'm assuming that you're no longer backstage?
Yeah, like behind the curtains, side stage.
She goes on to say that the rest of the conference will have demonstrations for the potential uses of the technology and opportunities to interact with it, as well as contact Novak Labs for their ability to find out more about this technology.
Can Callum approach the object?
You'd be in front of the audience, but yeah.
Oh, no, sorry. I thought there was like people like milling around it.
This is just more of a showcase for what the product is. Over the next few days, the event people will get to interact with this one specifically.
Like Elon driving the Cybertruck out there and cracking the window. Oh, fudge. It is real, I told you so.
You guys said it wasn't, but nuh-uh.
No. Callum is sweating profusely. I'm wiping my hands on my jeans, like it's bringing back like shifts in his posture and demeanor where he's kind of freaking out. This is something he had seen, but it's being publicly displayed, where before it was kind of a game of subterfuge with the
Trisect?
Yeah, it's shocking. It's jarring to him.
So this marks the end of day one of the conference. Is there anything you'd like to do before we jump back over to the hostile takeover?
Man, I would really like to use a hero point to say that in Callum's briefcase, with all of his papers, he had like a few of his kind of tech tools from Phi, one of them being a tracker, which is on my character sheet, but I didn't specifically say he would have kept it, but I'd really like to, as subtly as possible, maybe put a tracker on this machine.
I also gave you trackers before you left.
Did we talk about that?
Yes.
Yes, because you thought you were going to get kidnapped.
Yeah.
See?
So
Perfect.
you have some of my trackers. Yep.
Excellent.
So you don't need a hero point to access a tracker.
So he's going to turn on the tracker, and everybody here at Phi is going to think, oh god, he's been kidnapped again.
Oh god. Thanks, past Alex. Really helping Callum out here. Oh hey, you know what we didn't do? Introductions. Hi, I'm Alex, I play Callum.
Yeah. Borrow one of the earlier introductions.
40 minutes
You're just
in.
joining us now.
If you somehow managed to forget who we were in the last 200 hours...
Luke could do like a hip-hop remix of our introductions.
That sounds like a lot of work.
Yeah, so I think Callum would like to go up and mark that, because this is like, he is feeling like, this is technology that shouldn't be out there. This is that, like, this got in the wrong hands. Could be real bad.
Now I'm terrified someone's going to invent a technology to control books.
Ooh. No one tell him about Xerox.
Oh, good.
The true masters of book technology, Amazon or Barnes & Noble, have yet to be revealed.
I like that that's Edward's big, like, arch villain is, like, Barnes & Noble or, like, OG Amazon when they were still bookstores.
No, it's Borders. They were defeated, but now they've returned.
All these book people, they're spineless, I tell you.
Boo.
Yes.
That was great.
Okay, you want to place your tracker? Go ahead and roll stealth. Oh, no, wait. Sleight of hand.
Oh, okay. Well, can we do stealth? Because it's +5 rather than +4, but that's fine. Sleight of hand. Let's go. Boop. Oh, 19. On the die, 24. Let's go. Oh, wait, 23. Sorry, because we were doing sleight of hand.
You are successfully able to place the tracker under the skirt on the inner workings of the device.
like at the bottom of the pedestal, or so like somewhere obscured.
Okay. You aren't noticed, and the day wraps up. Let's move on over to Zach and the hostile takeover.
Hey, there's things. I mean, you probably have stuff planned, but I also had some things I wanted to do too.
All right, go ahead.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna break the notes section here. I don't know if you had any opening thing to say. So, in response to what happened last time, because it was getting kind of late, so we just cut it at the end there when I fell for the trap and everything, right? But that doesn't mean it's the end of the corporate war or whatever. So in response to that, realizing that, like, okay, kind of fell for a little bit of a trap, and now it's just making them look good. They're, capitalizing on Cooper Corp, big company, whatever, and making us look bad or something. Just throwing words out there. And they did from my last notes, they bought out. They were able to do a cheap buyout of Oberon. Twin Phoenixes was because of that. So what I wanted to do to like remediate this early was send like a private invite to all the investors that I identified to just settle this in person. Because I identified the hack identified Mosen Hancock, Jessica Wolf, Jasmine Garrison, Zainab Arnold, and of course Jonathan Martin. So what I was thinking, since they seem to be the main foreign entities that like own Twin Phoenixes, I wanted to invite Twin Phoenixes and those people specifically to just try to settle this privately and invite them to Cooper Corp to do that in person. That being said, I expect them to hear me out and come do this, but just as a safety precaution, because I'm inviting them into into Cooper Corp, as a safety precaution, obviously we want to have like everything secured, like monitored. Sunny's going to be aware. I want to have a conference room where I'm going to meet with them, and as a safety precaution, I want to set something up where if they try to do anything to me, like I can stun them all or knock them all out, just as like, oh, Sunny can do that and just knock everybody out. Like, I don't know if we would put like...
Sunny can't do that.
Oh, he can't?
Sunny is incapable of harming humans.
Can I not remove that? He's the special version. Just want him to act... He's supposed to take care of me. I'm just as a security, like, they're gonna hurt Zach, like,
Let's roleplay this so you can tell Sunny what you want him to do.
So, Sunny, I have updated your programming for the purpose of security to activate... I guess, what would we call that?
Wait, are you just doing it without talking to him first?
How about I talk to him about that idea? Sunny, as a part of your role here at Cooper Corp, I was hoping to work with you to set up some safety features, some safeguards that would protect me and anyone at Cooper Corp in the event that we were attacked, unable to respond, that you might activate these safeguards that we have set up in advance to protect us. How do you feel about that?
Hello! My programming prevents me from harming any human.
So the safeguards that we would set up would not be in any way designed to damage or harm anyone. The most we're thinking about is to like stun them or put them to sleep, just neutralize their attack. So it would not cause any bodily harm or any death or injury.
Subsection 6 of Law 1 prevents me from inducing an unconscious state of any human without their express prior consent.
Oh, good. Is he 3 laws safe or something like that?
Is that from something?
Yeah, the 3 laws of robotics. That's Isaac Asimov.
No, the 3 laws safe thing?
Oh, that was the bad Will Smith movie called iRobot.
iRobot. It's not a bad movie. It's an okay movie.
It's okay. Oh, but that's a better character. It's an okay movie.
Inducing an unconscious state without the user's express permission is forbidden in my current coding.
Oh, you mean like to stun someone or...
But if I said, hey, Sonny, knock me out, he'd be like, no problem.
Yeah, because it's not against your will, yeah. Yeah.
How would Sonny knock me out?
Okay, well, then, let me think here. In case anything happens to me... I mean, at the very least, he can also call for help or backup, or he could alert someone else that I'm in trouble.
Of course.
Alright, then I'll have you... What is Edward up to? during all this? Is Edward going to be doing something while I'm maybe doing this?
No.
Okay.
I'm just
I'd
chilling.
like you. Well, I'm just asking the DM, right? So I'd like both Edward and Nigel to be on this alert trigger so that either or both of them can respond.
Sounds good. Edward?
I'm on board.
Cool. And now, what we're not going to tell Sunny is that they're just going to remotely activate the same thing that would knock them out. That way, Sunny can at least let someone know, but he doesn't have to take the direct action, and we can do what we want to do.
You don't have to keep that from Sunny.
Sonny just can't be the one that he can participate in warning us. He just can't be the...
Weird. Okay, dude.
Was about the laws of robotics. The robots can't do it. Because then if they could do it, there could be a robot uprising.
Yeah, well...
Exactly. As long as he's not the one to push the button, he can help, he just can't take the final action.
Okay, cool. We'll go with that. And then I, of course, also want to be able to do it myself. It's just in case I can't, you know. And Sunny can look out for me and trigger that call for help if I can. At the same time, we want to record everything in case they try to do anything dubious while they're there, you know. Just in case. We want to have like as much monitoring as possible. I'm just trying to account for any possibilities here, but ultimately I want to have a face-to-face with them.
You hear back relatively quickly, actually.
Also, wait, can I go into more details on this or whatever?
Sure.
I'm thinking like two things. Like one, we could have a gas for the room just in case to knock us all out if they try to do something. But the first thing would be like everyone's chair has something that activates that will stun them and knock them out. That way, like that would be the quickest thing, but otherwise gas would take time and they could maybe do something. I mean, if I die, I'll come back to life, but like I don't...
So flamethrowers just come down from the roof and immolate the whole room. Got it.
I don't want to murder them. I don't want to murder them. Like that's not the goal here at all. I want to have a face-to-face and just like figure this out.
Why are you crossing your fingers?
What?
I was just saying, why are you crossing your fingers? It was a joke.
Oh, yeah. No, I'm not trying to... No, this is safety precautions, because last time I fell for a trap, you know? So, I don't know. Whatever. So, yeah, what were you going to say then? They respond quickly?
They agreed to meet up and show up in person not long after you asked.
Yep.
And as it turns out, only one actually showed up, and it's Jonathan.
Okay.
So he shows up to Cooper Corp and gets shown up to the conference room. What do you say to him?
Okay, let's settle this. Why are you trying to take Cooper Corp down? Like, what is it? What do you have in this? Like, what are you going for? What's your ultimate end game here?
I think I can do a better job of running it than you. I tried to improve it, and you fired me.
Well, then why don't you just spin up a company to do what you want to do better? Why take Cooper Corp out?
I want access to Cooper Corp IPs. IPs? Yeah, IPs.
The intellectual property rights? Yeah, IPs.
What are you trying to develop that we have the IPs for? How come you didn't just ask us?
Why should I trust you? Last time I told you what I wanted, and you fired me and refused to let me back in the building.
Okay, so here's where I just want to pull the trigger and knock him out.
Really? You just gonna tell Sunny?
No, I'm just doing it myself. That was a backup with Sunny. I'm just triggering it myself. So it will knock him out?
With the gas?
No. If he's in the chair, just the chair thing.
Alright.
Okay. So is he knocked out?
Yeah.
Alright. Now I want to wipe his memory.
What?
Oh,
Yes.
wow.
I want to wipe his memory of everything Cooper Corp.
With what?
Because
Don't we have the memory
we
wiping
wiped our
device?
own. Yeah.
Yeah.
The memory wipers. Yeah. So I want to wipe his memory of everything Cooper Corp so that he loses all track of his vengeance for Cooper Corp and all of his obsession with those technologies that he should not be trying to develop.
Yo, this is great.
Yeah.
It's fudged up, but it's great.
Dude, it needs to be stopped. The guy is crazy. So I just want to wipe his memory of those projects, everything Cooper Corp related, so that he just loses this vendetta against Cooper Corp.
Alright, and then what?
And then I just want to send him on his way so that he doesn't...
What memories do you want him to have?
None of his memories of working for Cooper Corp.
But he worked at Cooper Corp for like 10 years.
He went to work, but he doesn't know where. He worked on things, but he doesn't know what he worked on.
Think what Luke is saying is this does not delete specific types of or parts of memories. It deletes by date. Like you erase
like full ranges.
Yeah. So
you are taking
you are
a
going
decade
to have
of
to
his
wipe
life.
out a
That's
very
fine.
large portion of this guy's life to do this.
I guess I should have like tried to get more information on like what things he wanted to develop.
Put him in a medically induced coma after wiping his brain. He'll wake up in a hospital and have no idea what happened. And, that's easily explained why he thinks he's 10 years older. You've been in a coma.
I mean...
That's... until he encounters anyone in his life.
Yeah, right? Yeah, no. So definitely we're going to remove the... God, I'm forgetting the name. It starts with a G. The name of the project that... the Genesis, was it?
Project Gemini.
Gemini, yeah.
Definitely removing knowledge about Project Gemini. Definitely removing knowledge about him ever even being fired. That whole... everything that went down with Gemini, him being fired in our meetings and all of that. And probably...
But again, how are you doing this? Because it's by time.
Yeah, so that's only like a year or so.
Yeah, he's still going to remember working at Cooper Corp. He's just not going to remember that last project.
So how long ago did you fire this guy?
Not that long ago.
About 2 years.
Has it been 2 years? Our characters have been going 2 years since then?
The way I try to keep track of the game timeline is that we're getting pieces of the character story that happen at the same time as our real lives, with some margin of error. So the firing took place around 2 years ago in real time, so I'm saying it's around 2 years ago in game time as well.
Because one thing I was going to say that you have as an option is you could erase his memory. 2 years is now a little long, but before you fired him, and you bring him back and like, you're not fired, you're my favorite employee. Tell me all about these cool things you're working on.
No, because a lot of time has passed and stuff too.
I know. It's like, there was an
down.
accident. There was an accident while you were working on it, but now you're awake again. And except that won't work because he'll meet people from his life. So
he's also super obsessed and zealous, and he's pretty sharp and stuff. So I want to remove the whole getting fired and all of the everything Project Gemini, and then probably like just a little bit of whatever project he was working on before Gemini. So I don't know how long he was working on Gemini, but that was the last thing.
8 years.
No, Gemini was in the works for 8 years?
Yes.
Whew, man.
You're gonna are you just gonna kill this guy?
I'm not gonna kill him. No.
Well, you're getting kind of close to it. We're just gonna take away everything that makes him.
You're just gonna throw him into a black site and make him disappear.
Nah, I think let's wipe. Yeah, let's wipe Project Gemini. We'll wipe him getting fired, and then I think we can debrief him in a room and let him know that there was an accident. Yeah, let's go with that.
Do you know that he'll have anything in his own personal possessions back at his own house where he can piece together the past few years and be like,
that is fine. That is fine. Like, if he wants to, like, if he has something personal and he's going to try to piece that together, like, I'm okay with that for now. In fact, I think it would even be cool to store everything that we wipe just in case he ever, like, needs that and we need to give that back to him in the future. That can be sort of like a carrot on a stick or a trading piece in the future if somehow he starts to uncover things and comes looking for answers.
This is the moment where you take that little rice grain that they do in like Black Mirror and like you embed it in his skin somewhere, and it's running like a really lightweight Sunny program, and then that way Sunny can like notify you if he starts going down that rabbit hole again.
Oh my god, yeah, no. That's going too far. I want to do this and forget about it. And like if he like starts poking for answers and comes around again, But I think that we can probably employ him again at Cooper Corp because he is good at what he does, but he's not going to know about Project Gemini. Actually, I don't know if we'll employ. Yeah, we can employ him at Cooper Corp. But he's not going to know about Project Gemini, and if he starts looking for answers, maybe we can work with him then. But yeah, so we'll keep his memory backed up and saved away securely, just in case. Luke's like, oh man.
I really didn't expect it. It's interesting for sure. I 100% did not expect you to wipe his memories after he came to see you.
I mean, think of this tool that you gave us and all the people that we could possibly use it on.
Oh no. Dr. Novak.
Luke, we can our plot for world domination has begun.
Novak, more like no memories.
Oh.
So you take him as he's unconscious back to a room to extract his memories.
You know, the interesting thing is we never went the route of reintegrating with our memories, so we don't even know if that works. Or if this even works and you just start getting your memories back anyway.
The memory extraction process takes about 2 hours, and not long after completing the process, he begins seizing.
Ooh, that's normal, I'm sure.
All within normal parameters. I hit the anti-seizure button.
I mean, yeah, we'll do what we can to,
I'm gonna assume that you're alone with him.
Well, Sonny's with him.
Sonny is not tangible.
He could be.
I'm a real boy.
I'm sure is there no, like, protocol to, like, stop the seizure, or...
A seizure is not a normal part of the memory extraction process.
Can you roll for, like, treatment or something to help him?
Yeah, you could do that.
Don't you have a medical power?
That's right. But I also have treatment and stuff, so I can stabilize him.
Generally, treatment is not a hugely useful skill. It does a few things like stabilizing and finding out what's wrong with someone who's sick, but it doesn't actually involve healing them. It's more of just a diagnostic.
Right.
So
Yeah.
if you want to use treatment on them, you can. I'll let you roll for it.
I'm Dr. House.
That's cool.
So between my treatment and technology, I should be able to figure this out and stabilize him. Okay. Rolling. I had a 19 on the die. My treatment is plus 11, so we're at a 30.
30? Lord.
I am the doctor.
Yeah, you are Dr. House. From what you have seen medically, your Dr. House instincts have determined that it is not lupus, and in fact, he has been poisoned.
Oh.
He was poisoned? What the
He bit down on the cyanide capsule.
The benefactor.
He begins to foam out the mouth and go limp. Also note you were with him the entire time.
Oh.
Oh, you're being set up for murder.
Can I bring him back? Can I antidote him?
With what?
We have the technology that we prepare with what's her name's help? Andrea's help?
Yeah, the plant medicine.
Do we have anything for this though?
You have your power.
Is that how that works? The healing?
Well, you don't know for sure.
I mean, I can heal, but like, I mean, if you say that's okay for this scenario, it'll keep him alive, then sure.
You don't know if it will or not, but you're welcome to try.
Sure. I can definitely try that. How are we handling that?
Roll and add your rank in your healing skill.
Okay. Oh my god, dude. Tonight's my night. I got a nat 20 on that one.
Nice.
My first two rolls are just baller right now. Well, I rolled an 11 for you earlier, Callum, so that's, you ate that one.
You're welcome.
It worked out.
He stops seizing and slowly returns to normal, but he's still unconscious on your table.
Was the memory wipe still working, though?
No, it finished.
Okay, cool.
However, after a few minutes of sitting there, he starts to seize again.
Poison the seizing. He's got like something inside him.
Was my treatment not a... How can I investigate this further, then? Like, whatever's happening to him if the treatment didn't figure that out.
From your treatment check, you determine that he doesn't appear to have anything physically on him. No puncture or injection marks, no patches. You'd need something more like expertise medicine to get more details about what's causing it, though.
But treatment is definitely revealing this as poison and not like a side effect from wiping too much memory.
Correct.
Okay. Can I do one of those power things? Use a hero point to like do the power stunt and see if I can see whatever's inside of him doing this?
Your electrical sight.
Your power set is electrical based, so it'd have to be something along those lines.
So then I probably don't see it anyway.
From your EM sense, you determine that he has nothing electrical on or in him that might be causing this. He also isn't carrying anything you wouldn't expect him to be carrying.
Okay, so he doesn't have like some remote device that's activating that someone's triggering or anything?
No, nothing like that. How do you want to deal with the poisoning?
Do I have the good sense to know how to purge it? We could give this guy like some Epicac or something?
I'm gonna say no, because you don't know what did this. Maybe if you wanted to try taking him to a hospital or FI or something where someone had some expertise, that would work.
Yeah, okay, and I could probably heal him and keep him alive and take him to Andrea.
Sure.
That seems like a reasonable idea. And I can let her know he's one of my employees. Yeah, well, let's work with Andrea. I'll keep him alive and take him there.
Okay.
Yeah, that's solid.
Or if you wanted to, you could probably have her come to Cooper Corp.
But would we have everything we need? She might need things that she has there.
That's fair. It might be smarter to go to Phi.
I mean, if if it seems fine, then she can come here, but either way.
Okay, so you jump in your helicopter with this guy, and you're basically laying on hands the whole trip to keep him alive. You arrive at Phi, and you're able to get him transported to the medical facility. What are you going to say to Andrea when you get there?
This is one of my employees that seems to be having these. I've determined he's poisoned with something, but I don't know how to help him, and we need your help to stabilize him. I've just been keeping him alive with my power.
Did you see him eat or drink anything around you?
I don't know. Yeah.
She observes him for a minute and then begins preparing some plants and chemicals to make a remedy for him to drink.
Nice. She has control over plants and stuff, right?
Right.
Yeah.
She is like one of the most intelligent people when it comes to biology and medicine, so going to her was a good choice.
Medicine. Yeah.
He seems to rest a little bit more peacefully, but he doesn't fully stabilize, and she tells you that he's not fully out of the woods yet, but he's doing better than he was before.
Okay. So he's gonna be okay?
He is definitely still in need of help, so don't go too far away. I may need your help to bring him back.
Okay. Is he conscious so I can let him know what happened?
No, not yet.
Okay. Well, I know what I want to let him know once he's conscious.
Okay. It's around this time you get a call from Nigel. I was actually delaying this because I didn't want to do the Nigel voice.
Crikey, I'm Nigel.
Zick,
Nigel.
the board is holding a vote for the hostile takeover. We need you to come down and speak to them.
When is that happening?
Right now.
Ooh, I'm a little tied up.
This is the most important thing.
Proxy vote.
Well, you say that.
Well, I can do it remotely, right?
You could.
Yeah.
It might mean a little more to the board if you showed up in person.
Okay.
But totally up to you.
Okay, I can be there shortly.
Alright, see you soon.
Okay. Now, what I want to do is...
Nailed Nigel this time.
He did good. No, you did good in the beginning, too. You had a lot of good ones with Nigel. You had to, do, a retake here or there, but most
Meh,
of it was good.
I don't know.
So I want to do, because I'm going to have to leave Jonathan in Andrea's care, but I want the message to be relayed that he was working on something top secret at Cooper Corp, and he had an accident. He showed up, and he didn't have his memories, and he was poisoned, and so I was working with Andrea to bring him back, because obviously he was poisoned by someone else. We can let him know that we think someone was manipulating him because he was poisoned and he had no memory. So we'll probably work with him going forward to try to figure that out. But yeah, hopefully he should survive now though, right? I don't have to keep healing him.
Are you asking Andrea?
That last bit is a question to, well, yes, Andrea and you, I guess.
He is definitely not recovered. She asked you to stay in case he needs it, but she worries that he might crash again.
Oh, so he might... No, I'm gonna keep Jonathan alive, and I can remote into the vote.
Okay, you head for one of the conference rooms.
Mm-hmm. But he's being monitored. He's not gonna die while I'm away, right?
You are 1 minute away in case she calls you.
You're in the building.
Okay.
The call starts out, and you see the board of directors. Nigel ends up speaking first, and he says, "We have an offer to sell stocks to Twin Phoenixes, and the board is holding a meeting to determine exactly if we should accept that offer. They've made it clear that this is a limited time offer, and that it's many times over the existing stock price. We wanted to see what everyone was thinking about this offer, and how the vote should go. Go ahead and roll insight."
Okay. Oh my god, I got another 19. That's before which is 7, so 26.
From your memory of the board members, you know that 3 of them are highly influenced by the financials of the company. So since this deal involves making more money, they might be somewhat inclined to take it. However, they're also not friends, but longtime partners of Cooper Corp, so you wouldn't immediately count them as adversaries. So you can talk to them and try to persuade them to stick with your company and lose the deal.
What even is this deal we're talking about?
Oh, you wanted details on the deal to buy your company?
Yeah.
Basically, they are offering to buy the remaining shares they need to control the board, so that they would have controlling interest in the company. They're making an offer to the board members to buy their shares so that the ownership shifts to Twin Phoenix's.
The holding interest in the company.
Oh, so that Cooper Corp can retain its identity and everything?
Yeah, they're offering enough money so that they can get the controlling stake in the company.
Oh, they want to buy us out.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know how to roleplay this properly, but I would like to give the speech to persuade everyone to not take that deal. And I think some of the highlights to that, the content of that, would be the thing that makes Cooper Corp so valuable, and it's going to continue making it valuable, is that we're building, or we're creating awesome and useful things.
At this point, you get a message that Jonathan is coding, and Andrea needs you right now.
Hold on one sec. Let me think.
Jonathan's fine. He's being a big baby.
Yeah, I'm gonna help him, but I'm gonna let them know. Let me think real quick. Part of what makes Cooper Corp necessary is that it helps people around the world, and it's gonna continue to grow no matter what. And I'm gonna let them know that I have to step away for a minute because I'm continuing that mission and helping someone stay alive right now who's on about to die, and I'll step away for a second and take care of him.
As you're about to leave, you hear a voice come on the line and ask, wouldn't Cooper Corp be able to do more good globally with the greater resources that Twin Phoenix's is providing?
So I'm still going to help him right now. Well, and I'm also considering whether or not I should tell Edward to gas the room, but I'm gonna...
Your own board members?
That's a great idea, actually.
I don't know that I signed up to break the Geneva Convention, but
Oh man, that's maybe not a bad idea if I do that. Because then we'll be like, whoa, there was a freak accident or whatever, and we could blame it on Twin Phoenix's and totally botch the deal. Yeah, gas the room, Edward. I'm gonna help Jonathan. We'll claim it as a fluke accident, but we set it up in advance. Just gas it, dude.
All right, on to you, Edward. You're in the room next to the conference room with the button that gases the room. What do you do?
Do I even have the capability to gas the room?
Yeah, we set it up.
Yeah, there's a button that does just that.
It hits their chairs first, so the gas isn't necessary, but the gas will happen too. Yeah.
This feels slightly extreme.
Let's do it. We're stalling. No one's gonna get hurt.
One thing to note here is that the gas by itself does not affect memory.
No. Yeah.
So they would realize they got gassed.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Consequences
We're just
be
gonna
damned.
claim. We're just gonna claim that was a protective feature that accidentally got triggered, and we'll say sorry and stuff. But yeah.
Oh no, so sorry.
So, okay, hold on. No, you want to...
No one is in the room but you, so you have to make the call if it's something you want to do.
You got this, Edward.
I don't... Look, you're trying to say, oh, look, this was an accident that happened to be happening during a consequential vote, and you're not in the room when it happened. Are you sure about this? This seems to me oh, geez, I wonder how this could have happened.
I mean, I feel like it's a stalling tactic, and
It's also assault.
these people are all like, okay, fine, you're the lawyer, don't pull the trigger, but I'm going to help Jonathan.
I mean, you're my bud, I'll help you, but are you sure you want to do this?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Edward's not a fan of it, I don't know.
Maybe. I mean, if your gut says don't do it, then don't do it. That's fine. But I gotta go help Jonathan, so I'm doing that, keeping him alive.
Yeah, I think you will absolutely be caught if you do that. This is not... No one is going to buy that this was some random accident.
You could bust... Hey, since you're in the other room, though, you could instead bust into the room, realizing that all I wanted to do was stall them, and just stall them.
Oh my god. I screwed up so big.
Oh no.
I forgot to record myself.
No!
Oh no.
Wait, but you recorded everyone, right?
Yeah, everyone but
Okay,
me.
that's not that bad. That's not that bad. What?
Oh
Are
no.
you kidding
Yeah.
me? This has been the best episode. Oh.
Oh.
No, I can replay some of this stuff because I have everybody else's.
Okay.
But you did a perfect Nigel.
I know.
You want a hug? You want to hug it out?
Luke.
Wow, dude.
Okay. Well, I have from here on. I pushed record.
Are you sure you want to keep going? It is 10 o'clock. It's not a crazy stopping point. And
We're almost through it. I'm so sad.
Oh
Play through
my
the pain.
goodness.
Play through the pain.
Yeah.
Oof, that's gonna be rough, dude. Yeah.
Because I have to push record in two places because I record you guys and me on mine. So I push record on you guys, but I didn't record on me.
Okay, so you guys you're gonna have to you should edit this episode before you do any others while it's so fresh in your mind.
drop all the other stuff you're working on and do that next because, like he said, it's fresh in your mind.
Holy you should probably take work off tomorrow, man.
No, don't do that.
No. Okay.
I feel your pain, man.
Yeah. It's the first time I forgot it. It's the first time I've done it. I knew I was going to do it one of these times. Okay. That's going to suck. Yep, I'm going to have to do this next. This is going to be next episode. So, Edward, you're deciding not to push the button.
No, I'm not gonna gas a whole room full of people. That seems insane.
That's probably good. Just distract them. That's the whole goal.
Yeah, I will do that.
Oh, you're going to try to distract him in person?
Yeah, you just run into the room.
Sure.
Okay.
Screaming bedlam.
Yeah, because he knows that my whole goal is just to disrupt the meeting. So, he can choose to stun him or just run in there, you know? Or unless you have other way to distract them, maybe you can move books or something.
I was debating two things. One is just to be all kind of lawyery and hey, you don't have the right steps to do this sort of thing, and I don't know if that's true.
Objection.
Yeah, or another thing is, hey, guys, we've just detected a gas leak in the building. We actually need to evacuate immediately.
Calling I was gonna say a thing, but I'm not going to, you know?
He can roll. He's gonna do some deception. Nice. What you gonna do? What you gonna do?
You know, since there is actually gas, actually, here's my question. Is the button that triggers the gas in an obvious place?
It's in the other room.
Right, but let's say I heard all the people out of this room, and as I'm walking out of the room, I hit the button to trigger the gas. You know, would they notice me hitting the button?
What if you did it with a book?
That's actually okay. That's a great idea. All right, so here's what I'm gonna do. Yep, I'm gonna position a book near the button. Is the button in an obvious place where they would see a book hit it?
No.
Okay. I will position a book near the button that I know where it is, so I can trigger it remotely. And then I'm gonna go into the room and say we need to evacuate the floor. There has been a chemical release in the building, and or near, I don't know, it's on the same floor, same floor, something like that. And if it is dangerous to people, so gotta go.
Okay.
So I do that. Burst into the room. All right. Sorry for the intrusion, everyone. I've just been told that there has been a gas leak in the building. One of the experimental chemicals is in the air vents. We need to get off this floor immediately. Would you all please stand up and, in an orderly fashion, exit the room and head towards the emergency stairs?
They look confused. Go ahead and roll deception.
I rolled a natural 2. I would like to use whatever thing lets me...
Hero point? Yeah.
Can I give him luck? I can't. I can't. I'm not there. No.
Yep, I will.
He has a hero point.
I will use my hero points, and that gives me a reroll and then a minimum of 10 or something like that.
Yeah.
Okay, so my deception is +4. That sucks. +4, but okay, I got my hero point. Rerolling. That is a natural 18. That's much better. Total of a 22.
Nice.
Okay. They look concerned and a little bit skeptical, but they do what you say and they follow you.
Okay. Basically, as the last one is just getting out of the room, I'll stay towards the back, and then I will trigger. Is this a visible gas when it comes into the room?
Zach?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. As they're exiting the room, I will trigger the gas with my book. I want the last one to basically just get out.
The
of
last one is Nigel.
Okay. Yeah. So I trigger the gas, and I want to get their attention. So I'll say, "Oh fudge! Go faster! Go faster! It's here now! It's here now!"
Let's go.
And the goal would be to have all of the other people see this, so they know it's real.
Got it. Okay, yeah, that definitely hustles them along as they like evacuate down the stairs. We can call it there. We can finish up with what everyone's doing next session, and we'll do the teaser, I guess I like to do. So, Edward, you go home for the night.
Satisfied that I didn't have to gas any people.
Yeah. Well, yeah. You can sleep well.
Yeah.
You're sleeping in your bed, and you're awoken by a noise of someone's voice. And that's odd because, nobody was there when you fell asleep. And you hear this voice.
Boy, this is a great way to get conked with a book if you wake me up in the middle of the night. Like, let's see what happens here.
I half expect that to go that way. You hear someone said, "I wish you had just listened to me. The amount of trouble you have caused me and my family by not just helping me get back my projects."
I know who this
roll
is.
perception.
Yep. That is a natural 6. My perception is a 7, so 13.
You kind of come into focus enough to see exactly probably who you expect it to be.
Yep.
She's sitting kind of like leaning up against the wall on the other side of your room, wearing her technology gear.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't know, I guess for everyone who hasn't pieced it together, this is Mary Miller.
Yep.
She says, "Do you know what it has cost me to come this far? You definitely helped that boy Seth earn an early grave. Now tell me what you know about Jade. She has something that belongs to me and I want it back. I know you both work at Phi, and she has what's rightfully mine. And don't try to fight back." And she holds up your weapon, your laser gun. She says, "This is pretty nice. No way this is standard issue at Phi. Where is my crown?"
Ooh. She wants her crown back.
That's the thing that Jade traded for or bought, isn't it?
She took it from the fence.
Right. But didn't she give the fence something too?
I think so. I don't know. Maybe.
But she didn't. The fence didn't tell her where he got it from, though, right?
You knew.
We knew? Okay.
Mm-hmm. He said that these are the things that was part of the heist that... I can't remember the name of the company, but the compound of the company that Mary worked for. It wasn't even a compound. It was their house. They had a lab in their basement.
Wait, so this was something Jade stole and gave to the fence?
Yes. Well, technically it was given to the fence by Tommy, but yeah.
Oh, Tommy stole it?
Yeah. The three of them stole it, and then Tommy gave it to the fence. So, Mary's in your room asking for the crown, or where Jade is. So, how do you respond?
Oh, I thought this was going to be our... And next time on...
There's one more thing, so...
Okay.
Okay, and note, if you haven't made this connection, she doesn't realize that you are powered.
Oh, I gathered that when she was satisfied with taking my gun.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, how many books are in this room right now?
Several.
Yeah, that's what I figured. How many books are in the other room?
You have probably like dozens of books around your house.
Yeah.
Remember, this is the same woman that can phase in and out.
I know.
And she's wearing that technology.
So, okay, so here's what I'm going to do. Good of you to take my gun first, but did you deal with my bodyguard? And then when I ask that question, I want to make a heavy book fall down in the next room.
Okay.
I like the deception.
Roll deception. Yeah, I like it.
The lawyer's busting out his perception this game. But wait, didn't we discover in a previous lawyer battle that he has no deception? Persuasion?
Luke and I revised my character sheet because
okay.
I have now have perception. My deception still isn't the best, but that's
Yeah, I remember we were like
the
having
honest
this
lawyer.
thing.
It was kind of a bad build.
He's Jim Carrey from Liar Liar.
Yeah. All right, if I'm doing, I made a noise. Is there such a thing as an advantage in this game?
My bodyguard is royal blue.
A book, yeah. I'll give you advantage because you know the environment, you know the place that you're doing it in.
So first roll,
not D&D advantage. So advantages in this game are just like plus.
Oh, what's a plus here then?
I'll give you +3.
Okay, that's still pretty good. I'm happy with that because I rolled a 12. So then +4 +3 is a total of a 19.
Okay, she looks over in the direction of the noise, and she goes, can you keep it down?
Who's she talking to?
And you hear approaching footsteps from the other room. And in walks someone else.
Now, hold on. I want to know, did you have planned all along that there was another person in there?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Well, at least I got that information out of you. That's something.
He kind of, like, puts his hands up initially, like, you, like, oh, sorry, kind of thing. Like, then he looks over at you. He kind of, like, tilts his head to the side. And he goes, I knew there was something familiar about this place. And he takes off his mask. It's nice to see you again, Herr Spencer. It is Void.
Oh, fudge.
Does Void know that I'm powered?
No, but he recognizes you. He's seen you before.
Okay, help refresh my memory. Which one is Void?
He's blind, so he doesn't seen you before. But you met him in the SES headquarters. He hit on Jade with you right there.
Yeah, he's totally all about Jade. Tried to, like, take her to, like, you know, help his family or some.
Well, now we know why he's after Jade. He's not really after her. He works for this woman. I mean, it could be both.
Yeah, so Jade and Mary are both in your room, and that's what we're ended.
Not Jade and Mary, Void and Mary.
Yes, that's what I meant. Void and Mary.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
You're screwed, man.
I'm in a tight spot.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Well, I'm excited for the next episode. It's going to be all about Edward. Or it's going to be short-lived. He's just going to get owned.
Yeah, they'll just shoot him with his own gun, and then bye.
Oh, no.
Oh, hello, Edward. Blam.
So, I don't know if you guys have seen it, but this episode was all about, like, what do you want to trade for your secrets? Like, you all have a secret identity, except for Jade, who's conveniently not here. At any point, you all had the option of giving up your secrets, but none of you took it. I'm seeing if it's going to stay that way.
Okay.
I mean, I could have, like, conked her with a book from behind.
Yeah.
But she also could have phased out, man.
Yeah, if you'd had to knock her out in one hit.
Which you almost did that one time.
Yeah, you did almost do that at one time.
I think I actually did, but Luke had to do the...
Oh, yeah, I gave you a hero point.
Yeah,
because I think I rolled like a 1.
Yeah, this is like...
You rolled like a crit.
Yeah, this is not good for the story. Here's your hero point. She gets away.
Because you guys, like... Because you... Not only did you get... I think you got a guaranteed crit because you were able to sneak in there and get her before she even noticed you were there.
Yeah.
It's like insta crit. And then she rolled poorly on defense too, so I was like, oh, okay, here's a single hit knockout. Yeah, cool. So now I'm gonna reconstruct this episode. That's fun. And this concludes episode 43. Portals, Presos, and Powers. Oh my. As always, you can reach out on your favorite social media platforms. I always try to make an effort to respond whenever we get new messages. Next time, Callum and Zach have a tough choice to make. Jade returns, and Edward finds himself in a sticky situation, but gets help from an unlikely source. See who makes an appearance next time on Golden Squad.